Hola, buenas, hacemos una prueba de sonido. Hola, hola, sí, sí, ey, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, provant, sí, ey. Hola, hola, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, provant, sí, ey, 1, 2. Hola, 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 sí, ey. 1, 2, 3, provant, sí, ey, sí, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, sí, ey, 1, 2. Hola, hola, sí, ey. Hola, sí, provant, sí, ey, sí, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hola, hola, sí, ey. Tot bé? Passem a la traducció al català. Bueno, esperem un segon. Vale, comencem amb el català. Perfecte, passem directament a l'anglès. Perfecte.
Hi, tasting. Thank you. Thank you so much.
By default, thank you. Hi Millie, hi Sonia, nice to see you. Look, Sonia first, let's just talk about the team news, I suppose. We saw Naomi Girma train this morning. Is she available and is everybody else available?
Yes, so as you could see, Naomi is in the squad. She traveled with us. Oh yes, sorry, a lot better. Sorry. So yeah, as you could see, Naomi. Oh wow, Naomi traveled with us. She's in the squad. She's available for the game tomorrow. We have also Guro, Wrighton, and Miley Sempome. These three players could play a midweek game on Wednesday against Man United, and gave us better chances to be able to start or come in the game.
How's the build up to this one been? Because it feels like just a huge game.
Yeah, that's a huge game. We are really excited to go into that game. We had all the week to prepare the game, which was really good, to work on the game plan. I think we feel ready to go, really excited, as I said. We are playing one of the best team, if it's not the best team in Europe. So yeah, as a players, but also as managers, we want to be involved in that games.
I know you've been asked this a lot, but obviously you've coached a team that's beaten Barcelona in the biggest game of all. How crucial is that experience coming into this game?
I think maybe that experience brings confidence into the squad, into the club, into the team. That's the main thing. You know, the mental part of the game is really important in these big games. And I think, my job is to make sure we got the game plan right. And also, I just bring the confidence for my player to step in the pitch and perform tomorrow. But I feel they are ready.
Millie, I know you're always ready. So, but look, just how up for this are you?
Yeah, the same as every game, to be honest. I think everyone knows we're extremely competitive. We want to win every single game, but these are the special occasions. You know, it's Champions League semi-final. Like Sonia said, playing one of the best, if not the best team. But as a player, these are the games you relish. These are the games you thrive in, and you want to play these opponents. And I think it's one that we're absolutely ready for. And like I said, the girls are raring to go.
But this team you're playing against has broken your heart on more than one occasion. How much does that sort of motivate or, I don't know, sort of how does it just affect mindset going into this?
Yeah, I think you definitely have to control emotions, though. I think, you know, it's there's a game to be played, there's a game plan to execute, and I think it's about staying calm in these situations and knowing what we want to achieve and how we're going to achieve it. I think it's super important to remain on the task ahead. And yes, it's a massive game, but you know, we have to stay focused on what we need to do and how we approach this game. And like I said, it's one that we're definitely ready for. I'm very aware of the past results, and you know, like you said, a few broken hearts in there, but it's part of football, and it's certainly one that we're already motivated for anyway. It's the semi-final of the Champions League.
Finally, we spoke to Sonia Bompastor earlier, and she said that she misses Kira and Lucy because of what they managed to achieve as a group. But how vital are they have been in the build-up to this, and how vital will they be tomorrow?
Yeah, two massive players. I think everyone's seen the influence that they've had on our team, and you know, they've settled in like they've been here for many seasons, and it's really nice to have them on board. So I'm definitely happy that they're Chelsea players now, and they're ready to fight for us, and you know, bring all that experience and knowledge that they have. But as a squad, I think we're extremely ready for this game.
Hi Sonia.
Hi, Emma.
You said there that Barcelona are one of, if not the best team to play. So I suppose by default, will this be the toughest game of the season you've had so far?
Every game is tough for us because everyone wants to beat Chelsea. We expect a tough game because, as we said, they have a really good team and individual talent in that team. But we are coming into this game also focusing on ourselves, being confident. We already achieved a lot of things this season, but we only won one trophy. This competition means a lot for everyone in the club. We'll do our best.
Yeah, and obviously it's the third meeting in a row for Barcelona and Chelsea. Obviously you've come in this season, so it's your first one in this sort of derby rivalry, if you like. Do you think you can still learn things from that maybe you saw in those two previous games, and then you can bring your own ideas and maybe make this a slightly different game to what it has been previously?
I would say if you analyze the games from last season, it was thin margins, really tight games. Yeah, I watched them, and it was a bit of a pain for me to see Chelsea losing, because I think in the two games they performed well. They won here last season, and they just lost the second game, but again they had a red card, and yeah, it was difficult. But as I said, thin margins. Hopefully this year it will be different in our way, but again, I think from last season it will be a little bit different because the squads changed a little bit for Barcelona and for Chelsea. Different manager coming in for Chelsea, so we'll see. Hopefully it will go in our favour, but we know it will be difficult.
And how would you sum up the importance of Millie and Natalie's partnership in this season and in this competition?
Yeah, really important. Both of them are performing really well. They have a really good chemistry on the pitch, but also outside the pitch. They are two really important players for us. And as you know, Barcelona have a good team in possession, so being able to have a strong defense tomorrow will be really important, and they are the two leaders of that defense.
Yeah, and Millie, from your perspective, playing alongside Natalie, do you think she's maybe gone under the radar a little bit outside of Chelsea for her performances so far this season?
Yeah, definitely. She's been incredible for us, and you know, she's a vital part of the changing room as well. She keeps everyone together, and sometimes that goes unnoticed a little bit as well. But I think she's had a fantastic season so far. So easy to play alongside of, and yeah, she just gives everyone that confidence. But you know, Nat's such a team player. As long as the team perform and win, that's all she cares about.
And you were speaking to Anton before about the previous meetings and obviously what it's been like playing against Barcelona. Just wonder, do you see them as a rival now because you've had so many battles on this big stage?
Yeah, I think that seems to be the talk, outside of the environments, and yeah, let it be a rivalry because that's what we want in the women's game as well. Anyway, it's nice to have. It's intense. It creates that atmosphere, and yeah, I don't think we need any more motivation than what we've already got going into this game.
You sort of touched on it before, but I suppose can you tell us a little bit more about that excitement as a player? The best players in Europe coming up against each other. You get to play against the likes of Bonmati. Just talk us through that kind of excitement that you feel going into this game.
Yeah, it's what every player wants. When you're playing at the top level, you want to play against the best, especially Champions League. It's a special night. It's a special game of football, and like Sonia said, it's a trophy that everyone's chasing. But coming up against the best players as an individual, you want to be tested. I certainly thrive in these, and I know my teammates do as well. And it's going to be an amazing game for the fans to watch, which is something that you always want to do.
What would a win here mean to you personally?
Well, I think for the team it would mean everything, and it would put us in a good place going into the second leg. So first and foremost, we've got to show up and get the job done.
All the best. Thank you.
Cool. We'll leave it there. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Cool.
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 Thank you.
Thank you. I didn't answer to your text.
Oh, no problem.
But I'll do this week. See, I'll answer. Maybe earlier next week. Yeah.
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you.